Hi, welcome to Tea Talks. My name's Herbie III. Y'all know Matt, and this is my one and only girlfriend, Babe.
Hi.
Today we're gonna drink tea. You guys excited?
I'm excited.
Very.
We're gonna have a tea party. Alright, so I've just put in hot water in my Yixing clay pot, as we have been promoting on this Tea Talks.
What kind of tea do we have today?
Well, today's tea will be another ripe. You okay? You're okay?
You looked at me. It's
Oh.
I'm talking here.
We're gonna have some ripe tea, ripe show Pu'er tea. It's good. This one comes in little nuggets or balls.
No, they look like some other kind of nugs.
Yeah.
That
Or like
is
chocolate
legal in
balls.
Canada.
Yeah, I guess because they were dried, old, and brown. But anyways,
But these are legal everywhere, right? In the world? Is
they
it?
should be.
Hopefully.
It's just tea.
Hopefully. I'm wondering.
Oh.
Maybe some places have a ban on it because it's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Could
No,
happen.
that's too good. Too good.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. No, so this is called this is a 2007 ripe Lao Cha from Jingu, and it's actually a Zicha, which means purple bush tea. So it's a purple tea. Then it's fermented into a ripe Pu'er, and when you ferment these big ton piles of ripe Pu'er, and you're flipping it with shovels over like a 2-month period or so, chunks of it stick together, and then when they dry it out, they got all these like chunks, and they separate the chunks, and that's called Lao Cha or Cha Tao. And yeah, people buy just the chunks because it tastes different than the ripe processed tea.
Oh, okay.
Or sometimes they mix it or whatever. But this is a purple tea and purple ripe. They're not. I haven't seen too many available out there, so I'm pretty excited. I've only tried this once, and it was a couple days ago, and I would almost say the tea won.
So good.
Like, it was very tasty, and
So
it went
good.
on forever. 20
Haven't-
steeps, probably. 20 steeps.
Wow.
It'll be perfect for this, really.
Yeah.
I haven't
perfect,
had it yet.
Perfect tea talk tea. I don't know all the flavors. Maybe you guys can help. If you can catch a flavor in it, let's see if we can tell you out there what we taste in here.
Mm-hmm.
So, has Matt ever had any type of tea even like this before?
He said lots of ripe tea. He really likes the ripe
Yeah, but like
What kind of
purple.
tea are you giving me?
You'll just have to find out.
Oh.
tea. I don't know.
So what's a purple? Like, what's the difference between a purple and
Okay,
a
so
black?
this is.
I could maybe even say this, right? Maybe not.
I don't
You
know.
know?
You could give it a try.
I'll
You
try.
can give it a try. The
I'll
world's
try.
gonna watch you try.
Okay, so all teas come from the same leaf, right? Like there's nothing different of the actual leaves from the beginning, right? Like technically, is it? No? Okay. Well, hold on. But then there's like green leaves, and that's for like almost all, or just like pu'ers, right? Right?
I'll let you. She's following the right path here.
Okay.
Tea comes from the Camellia sinensis plant. There's different varietals, and they all come from the fresh tips of the plants. Majority of styles of tea are just the top tips that are picked from green teas.
Yeah.
We were talking about this a couple days ago about the purpleness. This one is a mutation purpleness where if, let's say, 100 trees grow, maybe one of them is purple or reddish in color out of the bunch, and it's going to taste different. That's just like a natural mutation.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Natural
cool.
mutation.
Nice.
And yeah, but then there's also different varietals that predominantly are red, and that would be like this other one I have upstairs, a Camellia dehoganensis, and it's really bitter, and it's great, and I like it too. But yeah, some tea comes purple.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
How much tea have you guys drank today?
Ho, 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 ho. I had a smidgy in the morning, about 4 grams of some raw.
So how many like little cups is that? How many do you think you down in a day?
That'd be tough because me
You
and
don't count your
Bailey
cups.
shared 2 Gaiwans that probably had
What's a guy one?
That's just another type of pot up there. You have
Okay.
It's the
one.
one. It's
You have one, Matt.
Oh, one of these. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. We're all learning here. You're learning with us. We're learning.
I call it
together.
the second pot.
The second pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we had a bunch. They probably had 15 steeps each. Technically, 15 servings from both of them. We got
Oh wow. Yeah.
we got a lot, but they're little cups. They're little
Yeah.
cups. Like
Yeah.
what is that? Like
Go
a couple
smaller than
ventis.
this.
A couple venti pints.
I've just been bagging it today.
You teabagged it.
Just tea bagging
What
it
kind of
today.
tea did you have?
I had organic stuff that was on sale. I forget what it's called, but this was a nice black tea
Yeah.
with. It said it had 56% more tea in the bag.
50%.
So yeah, so I had some buff bags.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where was it from?
I forgot the company, but
Okay.
yeah, it was good.
And did you do it just like in a mug or big?
Just in a mug, yeah.
Okay.
Nice big mug.
So the classic.
And then I double it, and then I put hot water on it again.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
2 steeps out of it.
2 steeps.
Nice.
Yeah. 2 steeps of tea.
Nice. I have no idea what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah.
But cool. Good job, Matt. Was it tasty?
It was good.
Yeah.
It's my wake up medicine.
Yeah,
Oh.
totally. And
Yeah.
like I said, like you've been saying, you've been drinking tea rather than coffee. And how have you been feeling?
Been feeling good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How
Who
long
would you
has
like-
it been?
Oh,
Since
weeks
coffee?
now. Weeks now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Ooh, yeah. That's a Pu'er.
And it smells like almost like soil, right? And you would know
A little
about
bit,
that.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
landscaper. Let the landscaper
Yeah.
knows. Does that smell
Oh
like?
yeah, that's some high quality tea. Compost tea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it has been composted pretty much.
That's good.
I've been off coffee almost completely too.
Have you?
And like totally not intentionally. I've just been, for some reason, like at first, I was drinking like coffee and this, and it was mainly at Herbs, but I do it at home sometimes. And I kind of got out of it, got really into coffee again, and then out of nowhere, it just like switched. And now
Yeah,
I'm just like
just
all
pure
about
tea.
this, yeah, all day, like no coffee. I don't even like desire the taste of it anymore, which is like a big thing for me. 'Cause that's
nice.
why I'd usually drink it. So.
And I used to talk to her all about that. All that stuff.
I was like, no, not
And
me.
she's like, no, hey, coffee, great.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, it is great, but
It's
I
hard.
don't think it compares.
It's a kick, you know, it's a morning kick to the groin.
Mhm.
As opposed to this is just like a nice
Subtle.
throw you out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
talking so much, didn't have my tea. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's smooth, very smooth. Oh,
Right?
smooth, doesn't have, it's woody but not that like overly wood, like that
Uh-huh.
harsh bitter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is creamy. Nice.
Right?
Velvety.
Mm-hmm. I like it. How would you describe it?
That exact same way, but also heaven.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I like. Oh okay. Now I see what you. Now I see what the
Uh-huh.
hype was about.
Oh yeah,
This is some good stuff. Yeah.
I love it. I have to buy it for myself.
What was the price point? Like how much was that? You had like a big kind of sack of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it is actually pretty affordable.
unbelievably affordable.
Yeah.
For what it is.
500 grams for about 70 Canadian.
Nice.
So that would be like, I put around 15 grams here, but you could put 10, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
10 grams in this pot. We're doing some tough math here. So that's 50 pots. Is it not? Yeah, 10.
Times 50. is
Yeah, 50
500.
pots. 50 pots of tea. Being able to do 20 steeps.
Mm-hmm.
That's an F ton.
That's
an
good.
F ton.
So,
Good value.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And how many milliliters is this?
I think this one's about 135.
And so mine is like 70, right?
This is 70. So you
So-
could probably do like 6-7 grams or something.
Oh, that's so
Do you know what it is in the tea that like makes it smooth? Like that?
Yeah,
Is it-
well, we've been talking about it, but it's a post-fermented tea. So they ripe Pu'er tea, they pick the tea, and then they process it a bit. Sometimes they roll out the leaves. They do probably a shotching, which is like a wilting of the leaves in a heated wok. Then they sun dry it. Okay, so that's a Pu'er thing. And then they'll pick the types of tea they want to turn into ripe Pu'er, and they'll take those types of dry tea into a factory, right? And then they lay it out on the floor in a metric ton pile.
Wow.
Then they water it with really good well water, and then they tarp it. And then every few days they'll come over and they'll check the heat because it gets really warm in the center and all the way up, and then they'll flip it. I've watched a lot of YouTube on this. Hopefully one day I can actually see this process. So I might be butchering some of this. But that's pretty much what they do, and it's like you're composting tea technically-ish.
Nice.
And it makes it really smooth, really creamy. Takes away the bitters and replaces it with chocolates and tobaccos. It's like, I don't know, a really nice thing to do. Right? It got created in, I think the first productions of this was like in 1970 by the Manghai Tea Factory.
Nice.
And I think
Are they big in tea, the Manghai?
they're the biggest in the ripe Pu'er. At least they were. They probably still totally are. I think they're the biggest now.
Okay. Cool.
They deal with like large amounts of tea and stuff.
Nice. Well, I got a tea story.
Tea story.
Tea story. It actually involves my mom. So I have an aunt named Hong. She's Chinese.
Hong.
That my uncle married. And one day, Hong, I think it was for Christmas, she gets my mom one of these teapots. And my mom has no idea what to do with it. She doesn't know it's part of Gong Fu ceremony. So she ended up filling it with essential oils and filling her essential oils with it. Which
So this
probably
is a
ruined the
sad
pot.
story.
Yeah.
This
But
is a
it's-
horror story.
It's a horror story for you, yes. I thought it was hilarious.
It's very
It is funny.
It is. It's a typical white, like, I don't know,
Yeah,
little pot, but
yeah, exactly.
but if you don't know, you don't know, and that's
Don't
why
know.
we try to get the tea info out.
Yeah.
true. That's
Right.
the
Good tip.
basis of why Tea Talks was created.
Totally, it's our mission. It's our company's value mission.
Yeah.
You know, we make
Incorporation.
incorporate. You know,
Yeah, Inc.
right? We meet.
TFAC Inc.
We meet quarterly and discuss
Yeah.
how our mission's going. And
We got mixed matched facts.
we do.
We put them together in a collage.
True. And I'm still learning. I don't listen to
No.
every time
No.
Herb speaks, but
No.
you speak. You kind of throw the info
A
out,
lot.
and I'm like, "What's going on? What's?" But
Well, we just break it up with a nice
We're doing our
episode of
best.
Star Trek. Then we
Yeah.
get back to tea after that.
We do,
You know,
yeah.
So we got it's just little by little.
But
The thing
man.
is, it's been my hopes that the more cups I force down your two throats,
yeah,
the more interest will spawn. And
Totally.
look where we are today. They both have tea utensils in their house.
I
and
went
they're
and
both
bought it.
drinking fine teas.
yeah.
So my plans, my master
Your master
plans
plan.
are working.
Yeah. For your tea empire.
Join the dark tea side.
Well, we better keep it down. We don't want to be too noisy for your neighbors.
Ah,
Which brings us to our first topic. Now, Herb, I've heard you got some noisy ones.
I've maybe some of the noisiest neighbors, and this is not actually a complaint. I like it. I've grown to. It's like my family's over there and there. You know, like
Right.
we don't talk much or anything, but it's noisy and it's cool. I like it. It's a bunch of. I live in family housing, so you know, like families being families. But it does bug some other people, and it's funny. I hear my friends talk about this,
Yeah.
and they have different experiences with noisy neighbors. Yeah, it's cool with me. It depends on the type of noise. I got families and stuff. It's good. It's
Yeah, and you have your kid who probably makes noise too, so it's like
yeah.
We're probably really noisy.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the
I
exact same
invite you over.
and I'm like noisiest
thing. You two
Yeah.
together.
person. Yeah.
Like, I feel bad.
I'm surprised you can hear right now.
I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you probably should wear
Yes,
earplugs.
lady.
Too much.
Yeah. So me on the other hand, being the neurosis, I'm very sensitive to any kind of noise that's not me. I hate hearing people talk that I don't know.
Mhm.
And it's the worst when it's a couple you don't know, because you get to hear the awkward like couple talk of like, oh yeah, you can hear the girl really well, and then oh yeah, blah 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 blah, and then you hear and I hate hearing that. Like I heard last night, my one neighbor, and I know I probably do it too.
But
But-
you've been free from noisy neighbors for a
Yeah.
while now.
My last neighbors were very very noisy.
Yeah, that was a bad.
Yeah, I
bad
had
time.
I
I
had
heard about
children.
it all the time from him.
I had children and yelling teenagers screaming and cackling on their video games late at night.
I have a question. Was the noise so bad for you before those neighbors?
Before the neighbors now, or
No, the ones that the ones before the ones that you have right now, the really noisy ones. Like, did it annoy you before? Like,
not
neighbors?
really. No, I lived the place before that. It was just a guy and his daughter, and like he would stomp around, but like they were in bed by like 9 every
Where was
night.
that one?
That was down off Quadra.
Was that the one where you were in the altercation with them?
Yeah, because I got in an altercation with him, but
You wanted to.
it was
that guy wasn't
half my fault.
You wanted to
But
leave
he's a very
early.
intense guy.
Yeah, and you wanted to leave early. You wanted to break the tendency.
I wanted to leave,
He flipped.
and he flipped out at me, started yelling at me, started like stomping around me.
That was funny
Ooh.
too. Yeah. These are the stories I hear. Matt comes over, he tells
Yeah.
me these things.
Yeah.
I get a chuckle.
The therapy, yeah.
I try to help. Over a cup of tea, I try to help this
I
man.
did. You try.
Yeah.
There is no helping you know, and beyond.
Mhm.
So you've kind of been traumatized from your neighbors. A little bit.
Well, kinda. And the neighbor before that, it's just the housing, you know. I mean, like, which brings us. I mean, you're thinking of moving out of your parents right now too, right? And I mean, like the housing is nuts. And what happens is you have people, just regular people who have a basement. They turn it into a basement suite,
Just
and they're like anyone, and they're like, oh, I can make some money as a landlord. Now, a lot of people, I don't think they realize, like a landlord, you have a second job now.
Yeah.
As a landlord,
Definitely.
right? So you're gonna get complaints from people. You're gonna get, this. People are gonna bug you. They're gonna make noise, right? And I think a lot of people don't realize that.
I don't blame him for
And
the property prices here in Victoria, BC.
Totally.
Yeah, like
I mean, I think it's a part of like a larger housing problem, right?
yeah. Some
Because
like
peop-
homeowners are harsh, and like rental managers, they're brutal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally.
Well, I live in a
Move off the grid.
Exactly.
I live in a basement suite. So I can also with my family. So I can also relate when it comes to like the noisy neighbors, like because we live directly under them, and like they're not bad. They have some dogs though that like will start scrapping out of nowhere and just start barking. So, but I've like lived with that since like my whole life. I've been in a basement suite.
Oh, okay.
So I definitely would love to like experience. I mean, an apartment will be the same thing, but like I don't know if I could rent like upstairs of like a house.
Well, that's what
would be really
everybody
cool.
wants.
So this tea has already went through a bunch of steeps, and it's just going to keep going. I have no idea how many steeps we've done so far, but maybe after we could watch this video and we could count them, or maybe one of you could count them.
Put a little.
You can let us know how many you think we had,
Yeah.
because I got no fucking clue.
You win. You can win something.
Oh yeah,
you
get
can,
the right amount of counts.
Yeah.
clout. You can win
Yeah.
clout.
And you don't even have to tell us. You just know.
If you just know,
'Cause
you
that'd
get
be
the
too much
clout.
work. So,
Be like
You win.
walking down the street and you'll be like, got the clout.
Club.
T Steep Counting Clout.
Mhm.
.com.
And you know what? One of my favorite places that has clout is. It's Wendy's. Wendy's hamburgers.
Yeah. Are they your favorite burger
Whoa.
of
So-
fast food joints?
I think they are, and that brings us, funnily enough, brings us to our next topic, which is the best fast food places.
I'm interested to hear your guys' sides of this.
Okay, well, how about we do this? Name your first one, and then we'll go around the horn. Name your second one, and then name your third one.
But do we want to like get into it, like?
And then name your
explain?
worst one.
I think we should get
Okay,
into it a
but-
little bit.
Get into it a little.
Yeah.
We'll
So
go
name,
through, get
name
into
your,
it.
Name your favorite.
Okay.
Explain.
Okay,
it.
3, 2, 1, go.
Wendy's.
I think Wendy's too.
I like McDonald's.
Oh god.
Oh.
You're
Wow.
trash.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Let me,
Explain.
okay, I will have
Yeah,
to
you
explain.
have to
I will have to explain.
Explain.
Mick double.
Okay.
You buy like 5 of those in a row and you just cram them.
Mm.
Like McDonald's has such like easy, it's, I don't like big corporations, but it just has an easy thing to like just cram back. McDoubles are a perfect guilt. You don't have to get the whole meal. Like it's the easiest place to go and just get like a cheap binge. You don't even have to go for their fancy meals or whatever. You can just get like, I just want like 5 sundaes, double chocolate with nuts and bounce. It'd be like, I don't know what.
So that's your number one.
Just
If you had like $20 and it's like, okay, I'm gonna have lunch at my favorite fast food place, you'd go to McDonald's.
I wouldn't go to any fast food place for lunch. But if I was going to go for a dirty birdie snack, I'd go for
Okay.
McDonald's for the McDouble.
And
Okay.
get 5 of them for a
So-
snack.
5 of them. McChicken, sweet and sour. You know, maybe fries on the side, maybe a couple apple pies, and like, bam.
Here,
root beer.
wait. How much is like a McDouble?
I don't remember. They keep going up.
Okay. Is it like $2 or $3?
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, Wendy's, better meat,
Mm-hmm.
better taste.
Mm-hmm.
The fries just blow McDonald's fries out of the water.
Oh, I don't
They are
know.
good. They are good fries.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Wendy's beef is great. It's probably better than McDonald's, but I'm not going to say
Definitely.
it's great.
Yeah.
The Wendy's chicken burgers are freaking phenomenal though.
Mm-hmm.
They are nonstop. And a malted, whatever that is, that multi, what is it called?
Frosty?
Frosty.
Mm.
The malted shake.
Mm-hmm. Good.
What
Fire.
else? What
Number
else?
2,
No. Anything more to say about Wendy's?
about Wendy's,
Yeah.
just overall better experience.
Yeah.
Especially the Wendy's and McDonald's around here,
Yeah.
where I'd rather go into.
Yeah.
Um,
The time spent in there
Yes,
is a contributing factor.
So,
And, yeah,
well, McDonald's are in some pretty, not bad neighborhoods here, but
it's just
just bad
It's getting
atmosphere.
the
getting
people
out there.
that go in,
Yeah.
you don't feel as safe with. Here's my
No,
reasons.
right.
It feels like when you have a Wendy's meal, it feels like you're actually kind of going to a restaurant. Like, when I'm eating the burger, I'm like, oh, I could have bought this at a restaurant. You know what I mean?
It's
Like, it's obviously not, but it's closer than any other fast
Right.
food place that I've ever been to.
well, okay.
I'm registering. I don't see it, but I'm registering.
I do.
I'm
I don't
here.
know. But maybe it's because I haven't really had Wendy's ever until I've been, like, an adult.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So, it's like,
You're not sick of it.
yeah.
Okay, why don't we cross some off the list?
Oh,
Like,
wait, and it's, like, fresh meat. It's not frozen, right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Let's cross them off.
Okay,
It's
my
like
second one, second tier, A&W.
A&W.
Only,
A&W.
only because their fries are much better, but they are below Wendy's because they give you such small portions. Like they give you like a child's meal for a regular meal.
They're pretty
And-
expensive.
Yeah.
But A&W
Yeah, they're
does
expensive.
have some things like they got the onion rings, you know,
Which are good.
the teen burgers.
The frosted mug of root beer.
Their
is
root beer in
great.
general is fantastic. Like
Mhm.
depends what you're hungry for, what you're going for. Like if I wanted a pop and I was in a food court, like that's a good option. Just add root beer. It's fantastic. You can get the root beer suckers every once in a while. You just ask,
Oh,
I want
yeah.
some suckers,
Yeah.
right? So good. What about Dairy Queen? I don't think Dairy Queen's really even at the spot. Oh, what do you?
I also gotta say that they have vegan burgers, so that's cool. And well, or vegetarian. It used to be my favorite, but then they changed the fries, and now they're not so good.
Oh, really?
And they also, used to have really good gravy that you get with it. So good. And their burgers also used to have like a little bit more spice in them, I think. But I don't know,
Okay.
because I'm having like the vegetarian one now. So.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so third.
No, what's your second?
I was
tier?
just gonna go to like second aisle. Maybe A&W.
You wouldn't put Wendy's there?
Actually, yeah. No A&W's ahead of Wendy's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, there's more burgers that I'd probably choose from.
Mhm.
Because, like, naturally I'd go to Wendy's for the chicken burger. Blue Moon, a beef burger there. But if I'm in A&W, like I said, there's like the teen burger, there's the matzo burger, there is the vegan burger if I'm going vegan.
There is variety, isn't there?
Just more that are, like, good,
Mm.
right? But, yeah, maybe the size sucks.
Mhm. And the price, yeah, it's pretty hefty.
I don't think Dairy Queen is good
Mhm.
for anything that's not ice cream.
Yeah.
So, Dairy Queen, sorry to say. What about Burger King?
Burger King.
Nah, I bet that's McDonald's. That's down
That's
there.
worse.
It's in the cellar with McDonald's. There,
Yes.
they just, you know.
I remember one time eating Burger King and my burger just had so much mustard on it. Like,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
ruined everything. Like it was, I think, my first and only experience.
Mustard, yeah.
Like just not the place for it, and it was like
Not
bad
mustard.
mustard.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Gross.
Yeah, but I do like Dairy Queen French fries. I really
Okay.
do because they're
I
like
don't think of
plain
that.
and like nothing, and also their burgers are kind of like so trash, but they're not like so trash. Like it's still above McDonald's and Burger King for me.
They got good ice cream. But I don't know. What about the Fat Burger?
Fat Burger's good too. They're kind of not even a fast food place, are they?
Just
It doesn't
'cause
come
they're
fast,
not
but it's fast food. Probably.
Yeah.
They make their burgers or something, but it's fast.
They're good. I would put them in like the kind of like low grade restaurant tier. Right?
Oh, like kind of like
Kinda.
Johnny Rockets.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
there. What else is there? Bin 4
Oh no, that's
is
a
more
restaurant.
like a restaurant. They have good burgers.
Yeah,
Okay, trash tier then.
yeah, yeah.
What is the worst? Have
Well,
you guys?
Dairy Queen burgers are on the trash tier.
Really?
Yeah.
At least for me.
I have like a top 3 at least.
Yeah.
McDonald's kind of belongs in there, just because like I'm guaranteed to feel really like shit after.
I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
not trash.
I know.
McDonald's
Yeah.
is trash.
But I have a fighting chance with like those other ones, you know, because I enjoy
Yeah.
the meal.
Well, and I would put McDonald's there because you feel like shit
Yeah.
after you eat it, and it's like,
And the cheese, I think that really puts it down there. Like I can have chicken nuggets sometimes, like even when I'm trying to eat well and then I'm forced to have McDonald's. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
if I get a 6-piece chicken nugget, it's like it's not the worst thing ever.
totally.
But it's still just like a low point of my day, I think.
It's bad. It's like I could either spend the same amount of money at McDonald's or go to the grocery store and get one of their made salads.
Yeah.
You know, and then I know I won't feel trash,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
eating
true.
healthy, right?
Have
So-
you had one of the microwave burgers from like a gas station?
Well, no.
No,
They're
no.
actually delicious. They're fine. They're disgusting. They're disgusting, but they're the best at the same time.
Like
my
Shell or
God.
Esso?
Yeah, they're like
Oh.
they're poison, but they're the best at the same time. They're like a processed. I don't know. Like I guess
get it.
I guess I had them when the only time I really had them was when I was drunk years and years ago. But it was a thing.
Yeah.
I get it.
It was
I
a
do
thing.
get
Okay,
it.
well, all right, here's one we all missed. The 7-Eleven fast food.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's weird. Like I like their pizzas,
Yeah.
and I just
Maybe
figured that
Yeah.
out.
some of
I
the
know.
best apple fritters
feel
in
bad
town.
for it.
Maybe they got maybe some of the best apple fritters in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's is it? Is it a 7-Eleven? Is it a 7-Eleven on the corner by Brown's there?
Yep.
Yeah. They have the best burritos. They're like these massive burritos, spicy beef ones. Fantastic.
Nice.
I think that goes 7-Eleven is in your top tiers.
Yeah, that burrito and that apple fritter, and I'm done. I'm done. You see me have a meal of just apple fritters and burritos.
Mm-hmm.
I think 7-Eleven gets a bad rap too because it's not supposed to be a restaurant. And any place that's like clearly not a restaurant that tries to give you fresh food, hot food there, you're just gonna be suspicious about
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you-
And
Whereas
it's fair.
the wings and stuff there, they're not bad. They're not
I-
great at all.
I
but
remember, yeah,
I just feel like trash eating there.
yeah.
So
It's
it's more the feeling.
It's I think the same thing with McDonald's. Like you
Yeah.
can find the good parts of it. Like the fries, you gotta admit.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the fry, like both those things. But like you're just like, am I really this
Yeah.
pathetic?
Yeah. Like the grocery stores across the street. I could just get,
Yeah.
get like one of their pre-made salads.
Well, you've heard us here, Ronald.
Tighten up.
True.
Tighten up.
But 7-Eleven, I think
I
we're
wish
kind of big
McDonald's
fans.
tried better. Like, they are so rich right now that they could, like, turn all their meat into non-meat, all their everything into non-poison, and make it taste exactly the same. They got the money to do it. I just don't see why they don't, you know?
Did you know McDonald's makes most of its money off its real estate? Selling its real estate franchises.
Well,
Right?
good for them.
So,
Good for them.
I
not
didn't
actually
know
not,
that.
yeah.
Another one I have is, I think, Subway.
What? You like
Trash
it?
here?
No, trash.
Oh, yeah. Subway. Do you remember like the like glory days of Subway when it came out? And everybody's like,
Oh.
I'm not going to McDonald's. I'm going to Subway.
Yeah, it was like 95.
It was early
Around then is when
2000s
it's big.
something. And then like as I got older, I'm just like everything is garbage in here. Like every ingredient is
I want to
terrible.
say it got worse. I want to say it got worse, but I don't think it did. It was just, it was a change for the fast food world, and then we thought it's so nice and fresh because it is better than grease, but it's still kind of gross. Remember Quiznos that tried to compete? Were you guys Quiznos
I do remember
fans?
that. I ate it once.
Yeah, I had it only a
I've
handful
had it
of
a couple
times.
times, and
Yeah.
I don't remember what I had. Maybe it was the beef cheese one. I had one that was like phenomenal. But it's a weird experience. Quiznos is weird.
It felt more like a restaurant.
Yeah.
And I went in there thinking it wasn't going to be fast enough.
And it was fast.
Was it fast?
I can't remember.
Oh.
But I've held that assumption ever since. So maybe that's
Quiznos is
yeah.
like a long wait.
Yeah.
Did I tell you? I'll just talk for a second. Did I tell you about my Papa Murphy's experience?
Papa Murphy.
I was working all day. I think I was moving fridges. And my buddy's like, oh, Herb, man, I got you for lunch. We've been working like a little too long. I got you. Look, there's a Papa Murphy's here. I think it was in Duncan. We go get pizza, right? And he's like, we got this kind of pizza, that. And they're like, yeah,
is that
no
what
problem.
Papa Murphy's is? I don't know. What
Yeah, pizza.
It's a pizza
okay,
place.
Just
okay.
wait.
Sure.
They're like, yeah. 20 minutes. We're like, sick. We wait in the truck. I don't know nothing about it. I've only seen commercials of it, and I didn't even pay attention, right? It was just like late night pizza commercial.
Yeah.
Papa Murphy's. Anyways, I come back in 20 minutes, and they give us the pizza. But it's in like a bag, and it's like fully frozen. And we're like, what the fuck is this, right? Excuse my language, ladies and gents. And they're like, yeah, no, we prepare a home style pizza that you take home and bake to taste like delivery. And I'm now drooling, laughing, like I'm now in hysterics. And my employer didn't take things as well as me, so he's getting righty right. He's like going all like Toronto gangster on this guy, and I'm just dying laughing. He's like, who the hell would do this? Who would buy this? Are you serious? We're starving.
That's
like, what are we gonna eat? We can't eat this. We can't eat this. So funny. So, Papa Murphy's, check it out.
Just don't go there and expect to eat.
Yeah. Well, you could. It'd
Just
just
wait.
be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes I eat a little too much fast food. And in that case, I'm happy that a lot of these fast food places started putting the calories on
Actually,
what their stuff is. And which brings me into my next topic
Yeah.
about me. Finally. Where I've started counting my calories.
Okay.
And I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts about that? I've done it before in the past.
How did that go?
I think I lost some weight, but I'm a yo-yoer, right? I can't seem to keep it off for too long because maybe I just get with my work. I get busy, and I'm in the truck. I'm hungry, and then the gas station's there, and then it's beef jerky and chocolate milk for lunch, which I'm very ashamed to say, but, you know.
I think I'm a binge eater on every meal I have. So I've never counted real calories except when I was just trying to eat all the calories.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I ate a lot of calories today, pert near 6,000, right?
Pert near.
So I like the fast schedule. I like the OMAD particularly, so I can eat 2,000 calories, maybe more,
Right.
in one sitting. I'm technically counting calories.
And what is OMAD for people who might not
one
know?
meal a day.
OMAD.
I eat in a 1 hour period, and I might have 4 meals in a 1 hour period, but that's what I
Right.
do, and I feel
Feel
generally
good.
better. My chronic pain is halved almost instantly, and my energy is up, and the longer I do it, the better it'll get if it was anything like the last time I experimented with this. So I'm a good week in now, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Nice.
Feeling pretty good.
Pretty jazzed.
Jazz.
Nice. Well, I heard if you stop eating for about 6 hours, your body starts producing human growth hormone,
Mm.
which probably is repairing your aches and pains.
Really?
So I don't know the facts of
Would
this.
Would that happen during like sleep?
I assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the facts of this, but I have seen a guy that he said if you are 1 meal a day eating, anywhere from I think the 18th to 21st hour, if you work out during that time, that would be the prime time because you're secreting the most natural human growth hormone.
When would it be?
The 18th to 21st hour of not eating in a 24-hour period.
Oh, okay.
And he said it's something like 2,000 times your natural secretion.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like freaking nuts.
Mm.
So that's another thing. It's for me. I know when it's happening when I'm around that period. If like I wasn't checking the time, like my back starts to feel weird and clammy, and I feel like kind of hungry. But if I turn that feeling into a workout, my workout ends up being phenomenal.
Nice.
But it's kind of hard because you almost don't want to at that point. You kind of just want to break down and eat. So it's a tricky spot to do it in. But you know, as the weeks progress, if I keep this up, it'll probably be peasy, easy. I'm in. Squeezy.
Sweet.
What
do you think? Bailey?
I find like I've definitely gone through the counting calories thing and taking like dieting to an extreme and then binge eating like insanely. But lately, like I don't know, really like almost for a year now, I've had like good chunks of like a few months of like eating 2 meals in a day and just kind of like doing the intermittent fasting.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes that's gone down to like an hour. It doesn't work for me. I learned the hard way by doing it. But like lately I've been doing like 8-hour eating windows. Not eating the whole time, of course, but like making sure that I eat in that 8 hours and get like the amount of food that I need.
Oh, okay.
So like usually that turns into like 2 meals a day.
Okay.
So then I have what, like how many hours of not it would be like 16. Yeah, 16
I
hours.
was just
Oh, that's
thinking,
good.
I was just thinking of Wolf.
Yes.
Our friend Sean, he's like, yeah, man, I'm doing this new fasting window. He's like, I give myself for eating 12 hours. I'll just eat in a 12-hour period. You know, I'll fast. 12.
You should have
eat for
said
12.
That's Sean. Yeah. And, you know, as you live by yourself, I mean, you got to buy your own groceries.
Mm-hmm.
And an important grocery to buy is bread,
Mm.
right? So, you know, there's some kife bread out there.
Garbage bread.
There's bad bread out there.
Trash bread.
Bad bread. It's a bad seed.
So, you know, I think bad bread really started in probably, I don't know, 80s, but 70s. But I existed in the 90s eating a lot of bad bread. Like, white bread was, like,
Okay.
common. And
All
then
right,
they had,
so-
like, the whole wheat bread or the brown bread. That was still crap. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
Like
think
that,
so.
Like, you go to Walmart, you pay, like, $1 something for this bread right now.
Yeah.
It's the garbage bread. And then the garbage bread also could have garbage buns. You go to those bun sections
Oh,
and there's
that's the worst.
garbage buns. They're
Because
like just
it's
bran.
well,
and they're
it's
like-
it's that and it's like so thick.
Yeah.
Like where
Yeah,
the garbage
that's a problem.
bread, you only get that, so you're like, nah, okay, that's fine. But then you get that like thick, dry
Trash bun.
hit, and you're trash
and
bun.
it's like you gotta chase that back. It's like water or milk, and it's just gross. Dry in your throat.
I saw you were eating today. You had
It was a garbage
you
bun.
had a garbage bun, and it just ruins the sandwich.
Well, and at some point or other, a whole bunch of like better bread companies started pumping out good
Yeah.
bread. So now there's like the $5 loaves of bread, which is insane, just so we all know.
Yeah.
And then, or you can
Worth
get
it.
your $2.50 loaf of bread, or 4 for $6, or whatever the crap it is. And then you can get the kife bread, the garbage bread. So I don't know,
Yeah.
you know, like
Not worth it at all.
it's neat.
Pay that extra $3.
I guess it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's a personal choice, but like I am so done with garbage bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that could just, they could stop making it. Stop making it. Everyone just make good bread.
And
Affordable.
So are we
Why not?
like you guys have more experience than I do? To put it nicely, do you guys have? Are we?
oh, wait, what are you saying?
Nothing.
I'm counting calories. What more can I do? Come on.
Are we in like the renaissance of bread right now? Like where are we?
It occurred to me that I think we are.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
remember bread when I was younger. I mean, you seem to remember it.
Yeah.
A lot.
There's
My
garbage.
mom.
Every kid, this is what it was. Every kid would either be screwed like me, and they would get like the whole wheat bread or the white bread, just normal
Like
Wonder
Wonder
Bread or
Bread?
whatever,
Yeah.
or that Island Farm, whatever
Mhm.
it is, crap. Or then there was that fancy kid that was over there with the, wasn't a
Oh,
shit
yeah.
bun either. It was like maybe a Kaiser bun cut, and you know he had like the ham and the lettuce in there,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, his
Yeah, what
mom
are you-
loves him.
What are you eating
His
over there?
mom loves him.
Little Charles.
Yeah, Charles is killing it.
Charles the Fifth.
Charles V with your like new sneakers and. Well, that's bread for you.
Hi. Yeah, garbage bread. Trash bread.
We don't need it. Nobody needs it.
Yeah.
Good to eat, yes. Trash bread, no.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get. Well, you know, and that reminds me. When all they have is trash bread at the store, sometimes it can rile me up, and I become a little bit of a Karen.
Oh.
Right? A man Karen. I don't know what that is. A Ken
Yeah.
or
Kent.
a Marin.
No.
Gary?
Yeah, Gary.
Clint. A Clint.
Clinty. Yeah.
Anyways, Karen's. So we were talking, and you know, when I go out to a restaurant, I've been out to some restaurants with some women before, and men too. No, men too. And I have a different way of approaching when I'm in a restaurant. Like, I want to get my food. I want to be polite. I want to tip. I don't want to cause any like commotion. That's just how I am. It's like I go in there for my installment of food into my face with my peers and good. But some people, like, you know, if they get too many ice cubes or they get like something a little wrong with their meal, like they just decide to treat everyone like shit. And like, and I get they're concerned, except now I'm concerned because my zen in my restaurant trying to eating is getting all screwed up because they're technically threatening staff and acting all nuts. And it's like,
Right.
come on, go to a
Yeah.
restaurant to enjoy, not to like start to like pump your ego and fluff your feathers
Well,
or
then
whatever.
It sucks
right?
too because if they start doing it at your table, like I feel like now I'm at the table of assholes.
I'm at the
Yeah.
table.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
an
get
asshole.
a spit burger.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. I don't want a spit burger.
Yeah.
You know. So I might be a little bit extreme. I got 2 examples, but
Okay.
I'll go into the one that Bailey's witnessed. We went to dinner with your mom, and we went to some restaurant. It was a fancy one. What was it again?
Very fancy.
Should we, yeah, we'll leave it alone. It
Yeah.
was a fancy one.
It's for my birthday, so.
It was in Royal Oak. Anyways, I got ribs, and the others got their meals. I think the boy got pizza. And the neatest thing happened. I was eating my ribs, and I was like, "What is this?" And it was like a full-on meat packaging sticker.
Yeah.
Like-
paper.
Yeah, paper from Germany, a big serial number.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
and
I
that didn't happen.
I don't even think you said anything about it. I like saw it on
No,
your
no,
plate.
I brought it up. I brought it up. I was see now
To
this
us.
is yes. I was like, now this is the moment where I practice what I practice in restaurants, and I pretended like it didn't happen. I kept eating because, and there is a rebuttal side to that. Like if you could tell the staff, then they could know what they're doing wrong, and you could stop them from putting stickers on their ribs. But I'm also at the thought of like, if I say anything, then maybe staff get in trouble, and you know, like maybe I just don't have to cause the commotion. Before you guys interject, another time this happened. This one was crazy. I was in a restaurant where they serve primarily vegetarian meals, and I was getting a bunch of couscous and whatever. I'm all chilling out. I got the boy, and he's eating whatever he's eating, and I looked down and I was like, "That's a mealworm, 100%."
Oh.
I went like this. I grabbed the mealworm. I was like, threw it on the ground, and then I just like ate quietly. Got up and got the F out of there. No commotion. I know it's crazy, but that's just my way of doing it. I'll rather just like, who am I to say that they messed up? Who am I? Like obviously the mealworm's an accident, right? It could have crawled in from whatever galaxy it came from, right? So I don't need to like cause a thing and like, you know, there's enough Karens out there in the world that they'll fix the problem probably right after me. I don't have to be the one. I can just, today wasn't my day in the meal world.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, and if I was in a third world country or just another country in general, like some places eat bugs, you know? Some places it's part of the cuisine, you know? Like, why do I gotta be so...
Yeah.
I put it aside. I wasn't into the mealworm that day.
I agree.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree, but I also feel like with your statement of who am I, you are the consumer. You're the reason why they exist, right? Like they want to serve their customers and they want to be like number one to get you back. So like,
I'll go back.
yeah, I know.
I wouldn't
not
go
talking just maybe not you in particular, but like they want to be able to have quality product, and if we as the customers can help them with like having quality product, I think it's doing a service to them. Like if I were you,
I hear that too.
if I were you,
But I'm not that guy.
I know. If I were you in that restaurant, like with the ribs and stuff, I would have like said it in the most politest way and like been so nice. Like if they were to be like, "We'll give it to you for free," I might have been like, "No, like it's fine. Like I don't care really." I would have just been like, you know, just so you know, for your sake, kind of. Is how I feel. That's just me.
I know what it's like to have a job. I know what it's like to work for the man and do all these things, and it's, yeah, you know, it's employees trying their best. I know no one slapped a sticker on my ribs and put it on my plate. No one sprinkled a mealworm in my couscous. You know, so
mistakes happen.
Mistakes happen. I'm not perfect. You know, I just move along. Move along, you know, and I swear it builds character in me. Like me not being able to react to that sort of stuff, I actually cherish as a personal trait because probably in the past I haven't reacted too well to anything at all. So maybe I'm doing this just to have a different thing. You know, I'm going extreme in a non-reactive sense, I guess.
Right.
How do you feel, Matt?
Well, old Matt here, I don't like getting screwed. Let me just put that out there. I will not Karen your average grocery store kid. I don't know where the matcha tea is. Ugh. Right? Whatever. He's an idiot. His dad probably yells at him enough.
Yeah.
So I don't take it out on that. I hate companies that overcharge me for things that I need screwing. Okay, for example, the place I live, they didn't clear any of the ice or snow when we had the snowstorm. And I can't get anywhere with my truck. So I got a little truck and I couldn't get anywhere, so I got mad at the property manager. I bugged her. I wasn't rude, but I bugged her. I'm like, this is, you know, I can't. You guys got to do this. Plus like, I live in an apartment with 50 old people, too, right? It's lots of ice.
They need mobility.
They need a mobility.
So you're looking out for them, too.
No,
in a way.
I'll admit that wasn't my first thought. It was more, I can't get anywhere. But, so I don't like that because the guy who owns the building, that's your responsibility to do that. And I already pay enough per month, so if I can do it. TELUS calls me, which they have this ridiculous expensive internet. They call me to try to sell me more things. I see you're already a customer. blah blah blah. Would you want more of this, more of that, more of this? You know you have TV. I don't watch the trash TV. I don't watch TV.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
watches TV? I'm not. Am I
Yeah.
65 years old? I don't watch CNN.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Check
Right?
this. Shaw phoned me, and they were like, Simon Shaw, and they phoned me, and they're like, I don't even know why we're phoning you. And then they're like, oh, you got the internet rate below the new one they're pushing.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, that one's still sick. No, we won't even bug you. And they're like, hung up on me. I was
Really?
like, sick, because I knew it was like a cold call for what they're doing. But they were like, nah, you're good already.
Oh,
You're
they
good."
said that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this other one did, and
Crazy
so
tellus.
I don't
crazy
care.
tellus.
I know they record these calls. So what I said, I'm like, look, I know you're calling to upsell me. I know all internet could be the same price, fast. I know you do this tier thing where you go, oh, copper tier, silver tier, gold tier, right? It's scummy, like scamming big corporate shit. So I said all that in the phone to the lady, and the lady's like, then the lady gave me attitude. This like sales, she's like, well, this is just a promotional call. You know that, Matthew. And I'm like, I don't care. You called me. If you called me, I'm gonna tell you this. And hopefully the higher ups will listen to this. And she hung up.
I would like to see if you could buy like the
Love it.
crappiest internet and notice the difference.
See, I'm already riled up
Yeah.
from this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I try not to be. I don't be rude to people unless you're bugging me.
He's
You
working
call
on
me,
it. He's working
You
on
call me or you're not doing your job. You know.
it. Ladies and
You
gentlemen,
just do your job.
he's working on it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how we're like the most Karen and like middle Karen, least Karen.
No,
I don't think
Karen.
I'm the most
I'm
Karen.
not Karen.
I don't
I'm
think-
not Karen.
I don't think I'm the most Karen because I don't take it
No.
out on
No.
staff. I don't take it on the
No,
minimum
you're
wage
good. You're
worker.
good. There's
Between
just
us.
things.
But
things
I
irk
want
you.
I
Things
want the
irk-
people with money to know who are trying to squeeze more money out of me.
That's
You know,
true.
we know you need internet. We know you need a place to live. If you get a little more out.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. So I talked to a bank manager one time, and he's like, "Well, sir, we'll give you a couple months free of the bank." And I said, "No, I don't. No, you're trying to pay me off now.
Yeah.
Change your policy, right? Change. I don't think because I complain I should get free shit. That's not
Yeah.
why I do
No,
it.
no, no.
I'm upset with the
Totally.
service.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm riled up now. I need a tea.
Woo! Have a sip of tea.
I get it though.
Just grinds my gears.
Well, we've already had 15 or so steeps. I don't know.
We did.
Let us know. But maybe you're a few cups past your limit. Maybe.
Don't tell me that. Who are you to tell me I've had enough?
Okay, we'll give you a few free cups. Just don't complain. We'll give you free cups for a week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So we good? We did it?
Life's frustrations, you can't escape them.
Yeah.
I don't think Karening is good. I'll just end it on that.
Yeah.
Because
Agreed.
life's frustrations, and people think, I think people think that they think that if you have enough money, you can insulate yourself from life's frustration. But even in your $1 million house with your $1,000 a day servant bringing you your caviar, he might trip and spill it on you.
Yeah. That's
Right?
He's trying his best.
He's
but
doing
he's
his
trying
best.
his best.
So there's always going to be nonsense in
We're
your
all
life.
trying
So it's
our
how
best.
you deal with it. And I think I deal with it. I don't care
No.
daily.
No.
But when I do, it's nuts. But so yeah, I mean, it's how you deal with life's frustration.
Yeah. That's absolutely true.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks.
Wisdom.
We're all trying our best. Hope you have a great night, or day, or morning. But be sure to include tea. Peace!
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Okay, stop.